The paperless office was first talked about in the 1970s, but as the decades have rolled by, not only are we no closer to this utopian ideal, but we are consuming more paper than ever before. Australians now use 1.4 million tonnes of printing and fine paper every year. Office paper consumption goes up a staggering 20% each year, and on average, each office worker uses up to 50 sheets of A4 paper a day. Everyone thought the advent of the internet and email would reduce our reliance on paper, but it's done the reverse. Project Paperless to the rescue. Project Paperless is a challenge to all Australians to reduce their paper usage both in the office and at home. It's the brainchild of Planet Ark founder John Dee. John has brought together an alliance of influential high-tech corporates, including Redmap, Toshiba EID and iOmega, who are committed to helping Australians reduce their paper consumption by 20% in 5 years.
Well, it's important that we become far more environmentally efficient in our usage of paper. Firstly, we need to reduce the amount that we use, and with the savings that we make from that and from the boosts in productivity, is then buy paper that is environmentally better. So what you're looking at is Australian-made paper that maybe has FSC accreditation or maybe increased recycled content. And then it's very important that we then recycle as much of that paper as possible, because far too much office paper is ending up in landfill. And that's one of the other key aims of this campaign, is to boost the recycling too.
Choking under the weight of all this paper, some trailblazing companies are already embracing the Project Paperless challenge.
Just in the stamps alone, there is $250,000 worth of saving there, not to mention all the other areas, which is the paper usage, the toner, the time that the printers are actually running, all the heat that's generated by the printers is quite significant. You'll find within the next 2 to 3 years, a lot of the organisations won't deal anything other than electronics.
Sandvik, a global engineering distributor, has completed 2 stages of a 3-stage plan to cut its paper consumption. Sandvik has converted all its standard A4 forms into PDFs. It's also installed a Redmap electronic archiving system that allows staff to fax or email multiple accounts without leaving their workstation, and while the customer is still on the phone.
I think the surprise has been how well it was received by all of the people within the organisation.
It's been estimated that every dollar invested in going paperless will generate a return of as much as $30 to your business. Project Paperless member Manchester Unity is already seeing the financial benefits of going electronic. Manchester Unity has about 155,000 members of its healthcare fund, aged care facilities and financial advice businesses. By implementing the Redmap document management system 4 years ago, Manchester Unity now has all its member documents scanned and available instantly to call centre staff.
For instance, our contact centre used to have to wait for a document to be retrieved from storage, and then the member would have to be called back, a process which could often take a number of hours or sometimes even a day or two. Now their records are immediately available on the phone, and they get the answer that they need immediately.
Another paperless initiative Manchester Unity has introduced is the automation of its direct sales channels. Spreadsheets and manually filled-in forms have been replaced with electronic versions. Only 11% of all paper is recycled. So while you're integrating paperless technologies into your business, why not install some easy recycling solutions, such as these convenient TreadX recycling units? They keep food and other waste in separate compartments, so your used office paper is not contaminated and can be recycled. So, what are you waiting for? Join Project Paperless today and start reducing your paper use now. It's the smartest thing you could do.